Tougen Anki Episode 7, titled The Beauty is a Beast, dives deeper into the ongoing conflict between the Oni and Momotarou factions, building on the series' core theme of inherited bloodlines and eternal rivalry. The episode centers on a tense confrontation where Kyouya Oiranzaka and Yomogi Momokusa, two formidable Momotarou agents, launch a calculated attack on Kyouya Oiranzaka and Jinkugasaki. Kyouya, typically positioned as part of the Oni support team, steps into the spotlight here, showcasing his combat capabilities for the first time in a high-stakes battle that tests his resolve and skills. Shen, the hot-headed Oni student with a chip on his shoulder, complements Kyouya's more strategic approach, creating a dynamic duo that highlights the strengths and vulnerabilities of the Oni side. Key moments revolve around Yomogi Momokusa, whose elegant appearance belies her ferocious fighting style, earning her the episode's title as the beauty who unleashes beast-like power. Her abilities emphasize the Momotarou's seemingly invincible traits, including rapid regeneration and overwhelming offensive techniques derived from their peach-based heritage. The fight sequences escalate quickly, with Yomogi's graceful yet brutal attacks forcing Jin and Kyouya to adapt on the fly, revealing layers of strategy and desperation. Meanwhile, protagonist Shiki lingers in the background, his Kishin bloodline teased as a potential game-changer, though the focus remains on supporting cast growth. Characters like Super Kyouya bring a cold, tactical edge to the Momotarou side, contrasting Yomogi's more visceral aggression, while Jin's impulsive nature and Kyouya's analytical mindset add depth to the Oni team. The atmosphere is thick with tension, blending shadowy urban settings and character with explosive supernatural clashes. The episode maintains a series' dark, gritty tone, infused with supernatural lore and moral ambiguity, as both sides grapple with their inherited curses and the cycle of violence. Subtle hints at Momotarou's invincible abilities rooted in their mythical origins raise questions about balance in this world, setting up future explorations of power dynamics. The animation in Episode 7, handled by Studio Hibari, continues the series' solid visual style but shows both strengths and areas for improvement. The action scenes are the standout, with fluid choreography that captures the intensity of the battles. Yomogi's attacks are rendered with dynamic camera work, using quick cuts and exaggerated motion blurs to emphasize her speed and ferocity, making her transformation from poised beauty to raging beast visually striking. The Oni blood effects, with their crimson glow and ethereal tendrils, add a layer of spectacle, particularly when Jin activates his powers, creating vibrant contrast against the muted urban backdrops. However, the episode occasionally suffers from inconsistent pacing in the animation. Some transitional shots feel rushed, with background details lacking depth during quieter moments, which can detract from the immersive atmosphere. The character designs remain sharp and expressive. Yomogi's elegant features shift into menacing layers is a highlight, but secondary effects like debris and impact craters could be more detailed to heighten the chaos. Compared to earlier episodes, the color palette leans darker here, enhancing the beastly theme, but it sometimes muddles the action in low-light scenes. Overall, while the animation excels in delivering thrilling fights, it could benefit from tighter polish in non-combat segments to maintain consistent quality. Episode 7 of Tougen Anki delivers an engaging mix of character-driven conflict and supernatural action, solidifying the series' appeal as a fresh take on demon hunter tropes. The focus on side characters like Yomogi and Kyouya adds welcome variety, preventing the narrative from becoming too Shiki-centric, and the exploration of invincibility opens intriguing doors for future plot developments. Praise is due for the balanced portrayal of both factions, avoiding simplistic good vs evil dynamics, though the episode's reliance on speculation about greater powers risks feeling like setup rather than payoff. Constructively, the series could deepen its emotional beats amid the fights to make victories feel more earned. Still, the beauty as a beast keeps the momentum rolling, heightening expectations for escalating battles and revelations about the Kishin legacy. With its blend of grit and myth, Tougen Anki shows promise as a standout supernatural action series, potentially rivaling classics like Blue Exorcist if it maintains this trajectory. Fans of intense rivalries and bloodline dramas will find plenty to savor here.